let the giggles set in, and welcome our dream weaver of words, Marble Moon.
There was a house with curtains drawn where silence lingered long past dawn. No kettle whistled, no footsteps stirred. The rooms held breath without a word. But in the glass, one streak of sun announced the day had just begun. It tiptoed soft across the floor, a golden key unlocking doors. The shadows whispered, "Stay inside." The heart replied, "But lights outside." The walls protested, "You belong to me." But the soul leaned forward, longing to be free. A neighbor waved, a child ran past, and just like that, the spell was cast. One simple gesture, light as air, turned emptiness into a prayer. For joy does not arrive in grand, but tiny footprints in the sand. A wink, a laugh, a gentle cheer, a whispered, "Friend, I'm glad you're here." The kitchen clock ticked steady, slow, the garden dreamed of seeds to sow. A sparrow landed on the sill, its song a promise soft but still. And though the room was small, confined, the window stretched the watching mind. Each smile, each glance, each fleeting call rewove the threads that held it all. The curtains shifted just a bit, as though the house itself was lit. The silence hummed, the stillness stirred, the heart remembered every word. For happiness is shy, it hides in sideways glances, shifting tides. Not in the roar of thunder's might, but candle flames that warm the night. And once you see its fragile glow, you start to find it everywhere you go, in puddles dancing after rain, in laughter soft as sugarcane. The child returned, a kite in tow, its string a tether, loose but slow. And in the air with colours wide, it stitched new hope across the sky. The sparrow sang, the children played, the heart unclenched, the fear decayed. And in that house, once hushed and dim, a quiet hymn began within. The smile in the window stayed, though daylight bent and twilight frayed. It lingered warm when night grew cold, a secret more than gold could hold. And so we learn, with passing years, that joy is stitched through common tears. It doesn't knock, it doesn't shout, it sneaks in light, then spreads about. It hides in hands that carry bread, in whispered prayers beside a bed, in letters inked with crooked lines, in stories told 1,000 times. It hides in pauses, breaths between, in what is felt, not always seen, in kindness passed from face to face, in quiet rooms where shadows chase. If walls could speak, they'd tell us so, that love arrives in what we show. Not grand arrivals, not parades, but gentle acts the heart has made. So if you find your spirit worn, your curtains heavy, your daylight torn, look outward where the small things glow, a neighbour's wave, a child below, a sparrow's song, a laugh, a flame, the smile in the window calls your name. And if tomorrow feels the same with weary steps and hidden shame, remember this, the glass still waits for light to enter through its gates. A single streak can split the dark, a tiny ember, a vital spark. And once you see it, once you know, you'll feel its warmth wherever you go. The house will breathe, the walls will bend, the silence break, the shadows end. For in that glow, both faint and true, the smile in the window smiles. For you,